Hello and welcome to the Back Nine Report. My name is Carlos Torres, and along with Fred Altvater, we check in on the world of golf to bring you the latest news, insights, analysis, interviews, recaps, previews. Hey, we cover anything and everything golf. In other words, if it happened in golf, we have it for you. Fred, hi, how are you today?
Hey, Carlos, we are right down here to the end of the season. We're only a week or so away from Thanksgiving. And we got the LPGA Tour wrapping up their season this week with the CME Globe Championship. How about that?
It's going to be interesting because I can't wait to see who's going to be on top at the end. Is it going to be Nelly Korda? Is it going to be Jin Young Ko? Definitely, this is a two-women race. I call it the two queens and one crown. That's what's going to happen here, and there can only be one. And let's talk a little bit about the tournament, because after 28 official LPGA events, now they return to Naples, Florida for the final tournament of the 2021 season at the CME Group Tour Championship. This is the culmination of the season-long race to the CME Globe. What everybody's been waiting is happening this weekend. The race to the CME Globe is a season-long points competition in which the LPGA members accumulate points in every official LPGA tournament to enter the season-ending CME Group Tour Championship. And now, not every lady's here playing, not every player does, because after the Pelican Championship, it was reset to only 60 players. And what's going to happen, the player who wins the CME Group Tour Championship will be named what is known as the Race to the CME Globe Champion. Now, like I mentioned, following the Pelican Women's Championship, the field was set to the top 60 players in the Race to the CME Globe point standing. So not everybody's like the FedEx Cup there in the PGA Tour, only the top 60 here. Every player will compete in the 72 hole. There's not going to be a cut. It's this competition with an equal chance at winning the $1.5 million winner's prize, which we got news that next year is going to be $2 million, and it's going to be all the way to $7 million. Obviously, the largest in all women's golf. Rolex Rankings #1, Nelly Korda, highlights a field that will showcase 9 of the world's top 10 players, including #2 and the defending champion, Jin Young Ko. And definitely, this is what everybody's waiting about. It's going to be Nelly. It's going to be Jin Young Ko. Who's going to be on top? Nelly Korda comes. Apparently, that rest that she wanted paid dividends because she won the Pelican Championship. Jin Young Ko didn't finish too far off. So this is like a battle, see one side to the other. And if you might remember, last year, Jin Young Ko earned her way into the season-ending event in only 3 tournaments. He made her season debut only at the Pelican Women's Championship. Do you remember COVID year was really, really hard on everyone. And Jin Young Ko didn't came here until almost the end of there. She went on to be the best of the field by 5 strokes after a Sunday of 66 to cap off the year with a victory, which was the 7th of her career at the time. Now, fast forward to this week, and Ko leads the Rolex Player of the Year award standings with 191 points, which is 10 ahead of Korda, which each player securing 4 wins so far this year. That last win for Korda was her 4th. Now, joining Korda and Ko are 6 past championships here. Lydia Ko, who won in 2014, Lexi Thompson, she won in 2018, and Se-Yeon Kim in 2019, all coming off an appearance in the final playoff at the Pelicans Women's Championship. So for 7 2020-21 Tour rookies will tee it up this week, including season winners, also Matilda Castren, Yuka Sasso, and Patty Tavatanake. A few players are going to be competing for the first time here, but overall, for a great tournament, but it's going to be centered among 2 top players, #1 and #2, Nelly Korda and Jin Young Ko. How about this ending for the LPGA?
Yeah, I think you're right. That is the main big storyline coming into this, right? Nelly Korda and Jin Young Ko. Who's going to come out on top? Those are the 2 that everybody's going to be watching. But you know what? There's somebody else, Carlos, that has played pretty well at this tournament in the past. that's not that far away that could win the big $1.5 million check. Lydia Ko has been playing pretty well of late, and she's done really well on this golf course. She holds a couple of the course records, she holds the 18-hole record, the 36-hole record. She won this event. She's finished runner-up here. So she's playing at a very high level again. I'm going to watch to see what she does as well. Another couple names that stick out for me, Charlie Hall. Charlie's won here, and Charlie's coming off a win in Europe, right? So she's playing at a very good level right now. And then Lexi has won here as well. And Lexi's been showing signs of playing a little bit better over the last month or so. So those are some names that I think we want to keep our eye on. But it does boil down to Nelly and Jin Young Ko. I mean, between them, they've won 8 events, 4 each, right? And oh yeah, Nelly has that other little thing that gives out that gold medal. She got that Olympic gold medal as well. So Nelly Korda has just had an unbelievable year. The Olympics doesn't count in the race to CME Globe points, so that that win didn't count in this. But it's just absolutely amazing. $2.2 million, scoring average 68.8. That's both for Nelly. Nelly leads the Rolex Player of the Year points, but Jin Young Ko still leads in the race to CME coming in. So they're very close. It should be very exciting. We've got about 5, 6 women that play really well on this golf course and should be fun to watch. This should be a great event to round out the season. I'm really looking forward to it.
Yeah, a woman, a former champion, Se-Young Kim, also has a couple of records here, and she can also play. She likes to play big time tournaments well, and that's one that you have to find also on your radar for the leaderboard. Lexi Thompson, like you mentioned, and I'm going to add there to that Leona Maguire, who's had a tremendous year, especially the second half of it. She's really coming into it really, really hot. One of the hottest players in the world.
And Patty Tavatanakit, I mean, she is right there. And she's won a major, and she's 3rd in the money list. So, she could be a factor in this thing as well.
She could. I mean, anything like the LPGA, any tournament, any given Sunday, like they say, someone can come up on top, and that's what makes it so interesting. So we'll see. It's going to be here. So what's your pick? What do you think? Nelly Korda, Jin Young Ko, which of the two is going to end up winning?
Oh, you know me. I like the hedge. I think it's tough to win back-to-back. Nelly's coming off a win. I think Jin Young Ko, I think she'll be tough to beat. I see her going back-to-back in this thing.
Well, I'm biased. I will always pick Jin Young Ko. But anyway, one interesting story that I was reading about her was that she was about to call it quits because her grandmother passed away. She wasn't able to get to go back, and she even considered not playing anymore in the tournament. She was really, when this happened early in the year, and it gives you an insight as to what happened to her, which we were thinking, what's wrong with Jin Young Ko at the beginning of the year, and why now she's back to it. She was really suffering because she didn't make it. She was only able to say goodbye to her grandma on FaceTime. She wasn't able to go there because of the rule of the 2-week rule to go back to Korea and visit because of the COVID. So it really hit her. They were really close. She said that her grandma would call her anytime she was in putting. Well, hey, you have to putt. What happened? You would have done this. You would have won the tournament. So when she went back after the Olympics there, and she was with her coach and all that, one of the things that she says was that, hey, I'm going to work hard on my putting and my game. And it seems to revitalize her to win because of what it meant to her grandma. And now she's just like, wow, going all over back to being even better if that was possible for Jin Young Ko. So definitely she's hot, the hottest player on the second half, and Nelly Korda is right there. So it's going to be great. I can't wait to watch it, but I think Jin Young Ko will come out on top at the end. So anyway, any final words before we close?
No, like I say, really excited for it. It's been a long season, and the PGA Tour is wrapping up this week out on St. Simon's and Davis Love's event, the RSM. So, we're wrapping up the seasons on everything, but the LPGA Tour has had a great year. The purses are just exploding on the LPGA Tour. So going, they're jumping up $7 million or $2 million next year to 7 million. That's phenomenal stuff. $2 million for first place. A lot of the tournaments of regular tour tournaments are only like 1.2 or $1.5 million total purse. So it's really a big deal for these women.
Yeah, I can't wait to see what's going to happen and what's going to bring up next year. The LPGA, good all around, all year long. So anyway, thank you for joining us. Remember that you can subscribe to our channel so you can keep up to date with the latest news and information from the world of golf. And also subscribe to our Twitter ID is at Back9 Report with the number 9 in the middle. So thank you for joining us. Until next time.